Hi guys, welcome back. All right, we're going to take a look at who is coming toward Capricorn. We have got a Knight of Pentacles. We've got the Ten of Cups sideways. This is a long haul runner. This could be a marathon runner. This is somebody who plays the long game. This is somebody who sets their sights on something, but they're very patient. They move slowly. They build things. They could do woodworking. They could be a teacher. They could be very patient, like with, if they teach something to like students, you got to be really patient because students got to learn. They're going to make lots of mistakes. You might have to re-explain things. This is somebody who has not had a Ten of Cups, but they sure do see a Ten of Cups. They may be organizing and structuring something in their life in order to build a Ten of Cups. This could be somebody who's slowly but surely saving up money because they want to move. They want to do something that they know will better their life, but they could be, like really investing in time. I do feel like there's a Three of Wands. Okay, they definitely have a big plan. They know right where they want to be. Maybe they want to be in Capricorn's life by the time of their birthday or Capricorn's birthday. They could be a water sign. They could be an earth sign. They could be a fire sign. Let's see if we can get a little bit more. There's something about a lighthouse here. I don't know if this is somebody who lives near the water. Queen of Cups. Gosh, they're a dreamer too. They have this, do they want to, I keep getting this distinct impression that this is somebody who wants to be able to do something fabulous for Capricorn with Capricorn. I don't know if Capricorn's always wanted to go someplace by the ocean, someplace where there's dolphins, and they're like, I want to be able to give that to my Capricorn. I want to be able, I'm saving up money for that. I want to be able to offer them something really special. Somebody's birthday is important here. Somebody has that's why I keep thinking like a birthday gift is really important. Something that they could offer. Tell me more about who this person is, some elements about what they do, maybe. They're a guide, tour guide, an animal shaman, a courier. We keep seeing travel, travel, travel. So definitely right in the beginning, we saw them running, and I was like, maybe they're moving and planning something, and maybe they do things that require them to always be in motion. I'm picturing this could be somebody who works like on a cruise line. This could be somebody that literally is like a bus driver, a tour guide. They could be a courier. They could be a diplomatic courier. They could be somebody that, despite like a very busy life where they go from point A to point B, and that might be how they make their money. They may be always in transit, bus driver, pilot, like I said, guide of any sort. This could be a local guide. This could be, as somebody who does tour guides abroad. But all of this keeps saying that they have plans when like their busy season slows down. They'll be able to plan some other trip that they can like guide. I picture them like wanting to guide Capricorn on some very important trip, but they are very spiritual. They may work really hard for their money, travel a lot for their money, be very, very busy, but they also carry messages back and forth. So I do feel like this person is an educator. I mean, that's really what a tour guide is, right? They educate somebody about the area. They show somebody the area. They show tour groups. They explain everything. And I just feel like this person has a greater calling, though. They're very spiritual, animal spirits, spirit leader, nature. They could be somebody who knows that Capricorn being an earth sign could be very appealing to them. Like when this person, I feel like there's a grounding or an energy flow between themselves and Capricorn. And it's like right now they're too busy to be able to either come home or be there with Capricorn. Their work won't allow it right now. But this person has big ideas about I keep feeling like there's some real primal connection. Maybe both Capricorn and this person have strong belief in animal guides, spirit guides, but there definitely seems to be a and I gotta get a deck that has animals on it now. There's definitely this underlying spiritualism, even as they might be very busy living in the modern world, in transit all the time. But they have a long-term goal. They want to be with Capricorn. Look, nobody else has stood out to them the way Capricorn has. We have safe, supported love, and we have the Seven of Spirit. This is like the ultimate goal. This is an additional card in the major arcana that doesn't actually exist. We have these happy little otters all cuddled up together. I keep feeling like by the time a season changes, that's when they intend to be cuddling. Right now, all they carry with them is the memory of Capricorn, and there's this blockage, like I have to do these other things before I can get to Capricorn. But when my season slows down, when I can travel, when I can go get my Capricorn, then I can snuggle. We have elephants, so we know that they think a lot about Capricorn. Capricorn is on their mind an awful lot. Okay, what is it that you want with Capricorn? We see safe, supported love. We see for somebody who's gone a lot, they actually want to be able to come on home. I'm hearing that song, Bring It On Home to Me. If you ever change your mind about leaving me behind, well, honey, bring it on home. Bring it on home to me. I'm hearing Otis Redding and the Commitments cover it. We've got the Nine of Wands in the reverse. What do they really want? They want a life that feels like, it almost feels like, for as balanced as they may be, Capricorn clicks into their biosphere really well. There's something about Capricorn that it's like, I mean, maybe it sounds cheesy, but Capricorn completes them. You complete me. Six of Swords. They want to go someplace quiet and get away. I feel like this is somebody who works hard, and then they have like some time where they come back to port. Maybe this person's like an off-sea fisherman or something too. But it's like they come back to port, and then they're like, I just want to go cuddle up in a cabin somewhere. Can we just get away someplace quiet? And then I feel like whole again. There's this energy of they want to escape with Capricorn, someplace very private, someplace very like where there can be a ton of emotions, someplace. I feel like this person is one heck of a lover, and they have a lot of emotional bond. I do feel like they're very this comes across like a masculine, by the way, but they come across like this person with this powerful intuitive nature. And it's almost like Capricorn is as important to them as like water. You know, we can be busy and not drink water for so long, and then all of a sudden we're really thirsty. And if we don't get water in us, you know, we start to like really feel it. And I feel like Capricorn is almost like the, you know, that thirst quenching energy in their life. But it's what Capricorn brings to their life is some kind of feeling of peace. That's why they kind of want to like escape and keep Capricorn all cuddled up for themselves. We keep seeing them wanting to take Capricorn to someplace with water. So whatever that means, we got the dolphins, we've got a lake here, we've got an ocean here. It keeps feeling like, can we just escape? We have that lighthouse as well. The moon, this is two people at a distance who want to be together. They are divided by a water source. So they're divided by an ocean, a major river, on the other side of a pond. That could be, I mean, obviously I've got a backdrop here of London. So maybe it's like that figure of speech, like on the other side of the pond. You know, I'm in the US, of course. I was born and raised here in the West Coast of the United States, but my father, biological father, happened to be from London and was born and raised there. And so, you know, that term, you know, across the pond is obviously, oftentimes we say that, you know, whether you're talking about London or Londoners are talking about the US. But it does feel like these two have the same like yearning for each other. So it's in this story, it says who's coming toward Capricorn is the same person that Capricorn yearns for. Maybe particularly there's like intentions are being set during this particular blood moon. Today is the 7th. This is the day of the blood moon, the full lunar eclipse. By the way, if you guys didn't catch it already, I did post a video there's actually 6 different messages to select from for the lunar eclipse messages. And I made it so you guys can ask for a roll of the dice. If you guys, the comments are on in that video, I'll make sure that video pops up at the end of your screen here in just a minute. But if you want to check out one of the 6 blood moon messages, you can. If you want me to roll a dice for you for one of those 6 messages, you can let me know in the comments on that video. The Magician. This definitely speaks of somebody who's like, they feel like they connect so well, especially right now, possibly during this full moon. It's become very obvious. I really need to get back to Capricorn. I need to get my season wrapped up. I need to get this done because I am, you know, like I said, there's this thirst that has to be quenched. They got to get back to Capricorn. That's how this comes across. And they're like, the faster, the better at this point. It's been a long time since they last got to be around Capricorn. They cannot wait to get home to Capricorn. They cannot wait. And this could be that this time they're going to say, I got to change something because I don't like this distance. It's time that I permanently like close the gap. Let's make a transformation. Capricorn, are you going to live with me or am I going to live with you? Because something's got to change here. Are we going your way? Are you coming my way? What are we doing? Because this needs to change. They're ready to talk about some kind of long-term, that safe, supported love. It's like, I just want to be home with you now. I don't want to be gone all the time. So this is somebody coming back into Capricorn's life, but it is, they're done. This could be somebody who was like military or something. And they're like, that was my last tour. I'm actually going to go ahead and close out that chapter of my life. I'm not going to re-enlist, or I'm not going to be gone again. So very powerful. All right, I'm going to leave this here. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing.